Hello students and welcome to my channel. Today we will be learning Standard 9th English Kumara Bharati Unit 3 3.3 poem The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. The poem The Road Not Taken. This is a well-known poem and it is all about making choices in our life, and also it tells about how the choice what we make in our life it shapes our future. This poem is written by the famous American poet Robert Lee Frost. So let us have a short introduction of the great poet Robert Lee Frost. Robert Lee Frost, 1874 to 1963, was an American poet. He is highly regarded for his realistic depictions of rural life. One of the most popular and critically respected American poets of the 20th century, Frost was honored frequently during his lifetime, receiving 4 Pulitzer Prizes for his poetry. He became one of America's rare public literary figures, almost an artistic institution. He was awarded the Congressional Gold Medal in 1960 for his poetic works. Introduction to the poem. In the poem, The Road Not Taken, the road symbolizes our life. The poet says that the path that we don't choose in our life is the road not taken. He describes his feelings about the choice that he had left in the past. The path which we have chosen decides our future, our destination. The important message that the poet wants to give is that the choice that we make has an impact on our future. And if we make a wrong choice, we regret it but cannot go back on it. So, we must be wise while making our choice in our life. Let's read the poem. The Road Not Taken. 2 roads diverge in a yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both. And be one traveller, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference. By Robert Frost. Now let us have the line-to-line explanation of the poem. So let's begin with the first stanza. Given below are the meanings of the difficult words. Diverged, it means separated and took a different direction. Yellowwood, it means a forest with decomposing leaves. Undergrowth, small shrubs that grow close to the ground. So in the first stanza, where the poet says, 2 roads diverge in a yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both. And be one traveller, long I stood, and looked down as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. So in the first stanza of the poem, the poet says that once he was walking down a road, and then there was a diversion. There were 2 different paths, and the poet had to choose one out of them. The poet says that he was only one person and so he could travel only one path or one road at a time. At such a condition, he had to choose one out of the two roads. Now here, yellow wood, it means the forest with leaves which are wearing out and they have turned yellow in color. And this turning of the leaf yellow in color, it tells about the season of autumn. And also it represents a world which is full of people, where people have been living for many years. This represents people who are older than the poet. The poet kept standing there and he looked at the path very carefully as far as he could see it. Before taking the path, he wanted to know how the path was. Was it suitable for him or not? He was able to see the path till from where it curved after, which it was covered with trees and was hidden. Same way, it happens in our life also. When we have choices, we have alternatives, but we have to choose only one out of them. That is, we have many alternatives and many choices, and a time comes that we have to make only one choice. We take time to think about the pros and cons, whether it is suitable for us or not. And only then we take a decision on what path should we walk on or what is the right way or track we have to choose for our life. Second stanza. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. Meanings: fair, it means as good as the other one or favorable. Claim, it means better option. Grassy, it means unused. And wanted where, it means had not been used. So in the second stanza, the poet kept on looking at one path for a long time to check if it is a right path for him or not. And then he decided and started walking on another path because he felt that the both paths are equally good. He says, just as fair so. He felt that both paths are equally good and started walking on one of them. He further adds that maybe he felt that the path was better for him, so he chooses it as it had grass on it, which means the path was unused. Not many people had walked on this path earlier, and that is the reason why the path was grassy. And wanted where, it means that it was not walked over by many people. After he walked on the path for some distance, he realized that both the path had been worn out the same way. Both the paths were similar and worn out. Even in our life, we take any path or option, but all of them have the same benefits, disadvantages, problems or challenges, and we have to face them. We think that we are choosing a better option, but it is not that way how we think. Third stanza of the poem. And both that morning equally lay in leaves, no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. Your trodden, it means walk over. So let's understand the meaning of this stanza. The poet says that both the paths were similar to him that morning. He had two choices. He had two options to travel. So that morning when he started looking at the road, which road to choose, he found that both the paths were similar that morning. Both had leaves on them and no one had stepped on them. On that path, no one had stepped, and as they were still green in color. So he decided that day he would take one path and keep the other part for another day. Because he is only one person, he cannot travel both the paths on one time. So he decided that I will take one path and another path I will keep so that some another day I will follow it. Although he knew that one way leads to another way, he knew that he could not go back on the choice that he had made. Similarly, even in our life, once we choose an option, we must keep on moving ahead with that option or with our choice. And because we never get a chance to come back and take the option that we had left earlier to travel for some other day. Let's understand the meaning of the last stanza of the poem. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference. Meaning of sigh, a deep breath of relief. Ages and ages, it means long ago. So now let's see what does the poet says in the last stanza of the poem. The poet says that in the future, he will take a deep breath of relief and say that once upon a time, he had reached such a point in the life that there were two options for him. And he travelled on that road which had been travelled upon by lesser number of people. That decision what he had taken during that time when he had to choose the path, it has decided his future. Similarly, in future when you student will grow up, then you will also say that once upon a time when you were young, you had two options. The choice that you made you what you became of it. This is a very strong message for all the students that you should be wise and you should be careful while you make the choices out of the options that you have in your life, because your future depends on the choice that you make today. This poem gives us an important message that when we choose an option which is not chosen by many, we become more successful in life as it makes us unique or different from others. And also, the roads we take and the decisions we make, it ends up making significant changes in our life. So, this is the end of the poem, The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. I hope, student, you all have understood the poem well. In the second part of this poem, we will be learning about the poetic devices, the figure of speech, and the appreciation of the poetry. Thank you, students.